So this is a really hard subject to cover, I think. Is I was on Reddit one day and people are twisting that COS is ruining DayZ. If you don't know what COS is, it's a kill on sight. And I got in a bit of a heated argument with one such person about the subject. And I said to him, so what do you do when you spawn in? He says, why, I run in to Cherno, then run up to Zennagorsk, then Northwest Airfield. And I try to interact with people, and I get shot in the face. I says, well, there's your answer there. I says, you're running high populated areas where people are already geared, and running up to people, you are going to get shot in the face. So I've got a few clips to show how to approach players in a safe way. It's not set in stone. It's not like this is what you have to do, because everybody in DayZ is dangerous, whether you're a fresh spawn, half geared, fully geared, and there is no right way to play the game. That's the beauty of DayZ. So if you choose to be friendly 95% of the time, expect to be killed. Simple as that. Now you can either play it safe, don't interact at all, and run around chasing dragonflies in the middle of nowhere. It's your choice. But this is a couple of examples that I had on the SOS server, and if you notice, I've got a few things in place when I go to encounter people, such as my position, my surroundings, and always have the upper hand on that player. If you see him first, that's a massive advantage. So we'll run the first clip and we'll see what happens. As you can see on this clip, I'm in a tree line. I saw this gentleman running across an open field from up at Berezino. I knew exactly where he was going because it's a deer stand, and he startled the cows, which is always a good sign that there's players around. So I know exactly where he was going, and I'm in cover. I see him first, so I get my gun in hand, and there he is. He's doing the deer stand. So I just wander up, and again, he doesn't know I'm there, which is a good sign. And then I call him down. So turns round, he's got his gun on his back, which I was expecting. Now you can say here, now I'm in control of the situation. I've got my gun in hand, I can do anything that I wanted. I could shoot him, I can rob him, but I decided to have a bit banter with him, a bit friendly banter, and asked him if he wanted any gear, and he said he was okay. And I believe I gave him my burlap sack, because I already just found that hunter's backpack, so I didn't need to make an improvised backpack. So everything's good, and if you notice as well, we're both pretty much gearless, and that's a massive advantage when you're approaching players. Look at the situation, watch them for a couple of minutes to see if he's got friends, because as my favourite motto goes, there's always fucking two. Always keep an eye on your surroundings, and things went quite well. He was going to Gorka, and I believe I was meeting a friend at Svetlo on this occasion. So very friendly encounter, and we decided part company, and I felt safe enough to put my gun away and went on my jolly ways. So that was the first encounter, as you can see, massively. I saw him first and I was in good cover. The second clip, I felt complete and utter ease, because again, another player running over the open fields. I was in cover, I saw him first, and he was just absolute clueless, to be honest with you. So I called him down, and it was definitely his lucky day, because normally I will shoot people that don't have a mic, but he made up by using hand gestures. So I asked him if he wanted anything. He was good. And again, running over open fields, didn't even look around his surroundings. He should have by rights seen us, but he didn't, because he just had horse blinkers on. Again, another little friendly chat, and he didn't need anything, and he was just oblivious of his surroundings. If you notice again, he didn't even turn around to see if I was watching him. So again, caught him by surprise. This final clip was a bit of a shocker. I saw him running over the field. I didn't have a great deal of cover. I just jumped in that bush, and it was enough for him not to see us, believe it or not. Now, he's nervous. He's been caught out. His heart will be pounding. As you can see, he's doing what I call a bandit dance. He doesn't know if I'm going to shoot him. I tell him, look, I could have shot you, mate, but I'm a friendly player. Now you can see he starts to ease down a bit. So he's starting to feel a bit more relaxed, a bit more banter. Try to relax the player. And now what happens is here, he doesn't seem to be taking any notice what I'm saying. So I'm suspecting he's in comms with somebody, either TeamSpeak or something, you know. And then just as I was thinking it, he turned around and says he's got a couple of mates up on the hill there. So I know there's some high rises to my right, so I'm expecting him in there. So I stop in the bush, try to keep some decent cover. So I'm expecting now snipers to be aiming at my head. So we have a bit more talk. I've calmed the situation completely down. Now at this stage I'm getting nervous because he's relaying information to his mates, his location, positioning, what I'm doing. So I'll try hastily to say goodbye, but he's trying to stall us, and getting a bit nervous here. So we say our goodbyes, and instead of going, if you notice at the end clip, instead of going forward where his destination was, he runs back up the hill, and I'm expecting his mates coming for us now, so I'll make a hasty retreat. So there was 3 examples of how to approach players in a sensible way, not running up to somebody shouting, I'm friendly, because you're going to get shot in the face, ladies and gentlemen. So rule 1 for me, see them first. If they don't know that you're there, they'll just go about the business and wait for an opportunity to engage conversation on your terms, not their terms. And again, the first clip, I had gun in hand. All 3 clips were friendly clips. I could have robbed them, shot them. DayZ, it's how you want to play the game, not how people expect you to play the game. And again, I was in good cover. Third one was a bit iffy because I didn't have a great deal of cover. He actually caught me on the hop, but luckily, again, another player that was totally blinkered to his surroundings. And I've always said, use your alt button, look around, always scan everything, you know, and that will save you a lot of respawning back on the coast. If you like the video, give it a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Until the next time, stay safe.